And welcome to G'day Crochet Hookmas Day 13. Alright, so first I said a marble, then I said a ring. I don't know. Alright, let's open it and see. Well, that's the first look. Alright, so that's the box. Let's have a look. Oh, I think they come out of the bag. So what do we got here? We got a little pussycat tension ring. So we got that one. So there's 3 in there. And then we've got this one. That's pretty. And then lastly, we have this one. Alright. So let's have a look. Where's some yarn I can use? Here we go. Alright. So I don't have my Valari again. I didn't have it yesterday either. So it's not a really quick make. What I will do. Right, so we're going to use this kind first. Alright, so what I usually do is just let me get my bearings. I haven't used one for a while. So I go like that. Just trying to work out what I'm going to make. I might just do a swatch that I can undo, I reckon. So what you do, right, is you hold your project like that. And what I do is I go under, hang on a sec. Oops. It's hard doing it facing the camera. Get in there. Alright. Alright, so mine's just sitting like that. Oh, let's pull this thread. So the idea of these rings are to help with your tension. Alright. I don't know if that's right, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, and no, it's not gliding. Hang on a second. It's been a while since I've used one of these, so I'm just trying to remember. I know that I stopped using them because they kept turning and coming off anyway. So, I'm just going to tuck it under. No, that's still not going to work. Now I've tied some sort of knot now. How did I do this when I used to use these? The ones I had came with instructions. These ones don't. So, and if they did, Mum would have included them, obviously. So that's how I wrap it like that. So let's see if that works. We might just have to use it for a bit. We'll go another whole colour and we'll see. There we go, at the end of the yellow, we'll go back. I think it's figured itself out. Alright, I'll chain one. Once you figure out how to use these, they are very good for beginners for helping with tension. I do see lots of crocheters that are just starting ask other crocheters how to get the correct tension. And I know everyone says it just takes practice and lots of crocheting, which is true. Also, going up and down hook sizes is helpful. And you can purchase like these rings. I like mine fairly tight, so I don't know if you can see, but it's tight on my finger. And I like it like that, so that way it's not moving as much. Alright, so, and this is where I started, where the tension was all over the place. Alright, so now we've got a row of consistent tension. The good thing is I don't have to keep sort of adjusting my tension now. The ring will do it for me. And some people put them on this finger and hold the finger up. I can't crochet that way. I've tried even when I first started, and I just can't. I like it going around my little finger. If you're a knitter or crocheter, maybe leave in the comments on where you use your finger to guide your tension. So and I'll chain one. So it also helps using these fingers with the tension ring, like not just relying on something to guide your tension. I've actually seen tutorials where people crochet tension rings. So if you're looking into doing tension rings, maybe check out a crochet tutorial on tension rings. There's heaps I've seen. When I was first starting, I wouldn't be able to tell you any of their names. You can get little flower ones, you can get cat ones, granny square ones. So, and I think I just put in crochet tension rings. and that's what would come up. I've got my alarm going off to tell me it's lunchtime. So day 13 is tension rings, 3 tension rings. So, and they're cats. I love cats, and my mum knows I love my pussycats. I'd rather a cat than a dog. I do like dogs that they can sort of eat some of your table scraps. I do like that. But cats' tails don't whack you in the legs or clear your coffee table or when they get excited. Well, my cats don't anyway. Well, cat. I did have 2. So yeah, this is coming along nicely. So yeah, other than the chain, it's been consistent throughout now, and that's using a 4mm hook. So the only thing is, if you're going to stretch it out, I would suggest just pull it back down again. It doesn't like too much. I don't know if it's called drag or, but it doesn't like you having too much there. It likes to be able to sort of do it for you. Might as well keep going a bit and make this a mug rug, or it's a bit hard to call it a coaster because coasters are usually made out of cotton, and this is acrylic. So I could do it as a coaster still because um, my tumbler that I use for coffee doesn't actually get hot on the bottom. So it's not going to affect it, it's not going to melt it or anything like that. So I've got like a pink and purple like rainbow striped one, and then I have my crochet knowledge one, which tells you what the picture of each stitch looks like. So if you're reading a graph, so yeah, there we go. Just need to give my hand a rest because so it makes it all red. Kind of hurts after a while. So maybe leave in the comments, like we're over halfway now, we're up to day 13. If you'd like to see like this hookmas again next year, whether this is something you've really enjoyed or whether you only want to do 12 days, or yeah, leave it in the comments, and that sort of lets mum know as well because she's watching and commenting, and as well as a few others. I'm actually enjoying it. Like sometimes it's stressful because I'm like, oh my god, the 8th is about to go up and I haven't even finished the 9th, and like, but I like it. It's what I call like a healthy stress. I like being sort of stressed out a bit, so not stressed out about bills or anything, but a healthy stress. And if you've seen any of the previous, I'm still waiting to hear as of today about whether I'm still doing the market or not. And I'm like, I don't know whether to start printing off price tags or anything like that. So I'll talk to mum later and ask her whether I should be printing off price tags, like whether we're guaranteed a spot. so I can start working out pricing for inventory and things like that, and stretch my back for the long day. So, because I get up at like 4 a.m. and sleeping at mum's. So, but yeah. I was going to say something. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the mic on from after being on the phone. So, I will run through again what I was saying. So, the stitch marker is where I have done using my own tension. So that's how I do my tension. And I just have the tension ring at the bottom because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not. But that's how it's looking. So yeah, I might just do a couple more rows and then I'll finish this off. It's been almost 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll just do one more row so I'll finish up on the same side. Just trying to think what was day 12. Day 12 was the yarn, wasn't it? Where I made the dinosaur. And I think I spoke about making a like a cat toy, and I wasn't sure if I was going to call it Kick the Kitty or Kicking Kitty, but I'll show you where I'm up to with that now. Actually, I won't do that. I was going to do a border, but I won't. So I'll do. I usually do a chain 2. Oh, my scissors are all the way over there. All right. So that's the overall pattern. It's looking quite nice. There's a bit of stretch there and stretches nicely that way. So pulling it. So this is with the tension ring this side, and this side is my tension. So it's not too bad. All right. So yesterday I was talking to you guys about my kitty that I'm thinking about making like this. So, but that's not long enough for my cat. He likes it, so it takes up his whole inside and he kicks it with his back legs. And so what I've done is I've started making like a cat. So, and I've just put some tassels just to sort of show you what it's going to look like at the end. So I've still got to put an arm in there and do the other leg. Maybe leave in the comments if you would like, as good as I can do, tutorial on something like this if you've got cats or whatever. This one I haven't put crinkly stuff in because when I go to bed the cat jumps on my bed and attacks my feet, so I got a quiet one, so if I kick it in the night it's not going to disturb me. But yeah, so I've just put tassely bits on because I know my cat likes that. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm still working out a face for him. But yeah, so I just got a leg and an arm and do it so the ears stand out. I don't know if I'll put any tassels up this end. I might just leave them down the bottom. So that's all I've got for you. Sorry, yours are a bit low there. That's all I've got for you for day 13. I'm going to go get ready, have some lunch, hang out some washing, and do some boring stuff. And then I might wear this top again, not for day 14, but for a bit of a vlog or something like that you'll see earlier before this, maybe. And then I got my new treadmill today, so which I'm sure you'd hear about that before now. If not, I got a new treadmill and I'm going to use that to edit on. So I'm not sitting most of the day because I sit crocheting, sit recording, sit editing. So the only sort of moving I do is housework and making a cuppa, making lunch, and that's about it. So I want to get a bit more active. So I got myself a treadmill and I'll put my phone up there and edit that while I'm on the treadmill, just going like one speed sort of thing, not overly fast, but just so I'm moving. And I was taught when I was young, move it or lose it, and so that's what I'm doing. Yeah. All right, I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you all later, and I will see you all for day 14. So day 14 is, it rattles. I reckon it's pins. I don't know. Feels like it opens there, maybe. Or is that the hinge? Don't know. But day 14. So that will be tomorrow. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Alright. Bye.